Welcome on in, my name is PJ, this is a Raid Challenge video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the Leo's Heroes Path. It is finally live and we're going to be breaking it down for you guys and telling you the amount of points you need and breaking it down for you. Let's get right to it. So we're going to be using our handy dandy RSLX website. Pretty recent, came out maybe like a month or so ago. We have a video showcasing it a little bit, but this thing is amazing. You guys need to be checking it out. It's going to make things way easier for you and for me. So how does it work? So pretty much you're going to click and get whichever ones you want, and it's going to give you the points over here, what you need. So we're going to come down here. Let's just say you just want Leonardo, no soul, only want Leonardo. How many points is it going to be? Let's find out. So come down here, get the Radiant Lilies. Doesn't matter for this, they're all the same. As far as points, let's say we want the mythical charms, then you get the key. Then you come down the left side, bada bing bada boom, unlock the key, get this, get the soul. You're looking at 112,500 points. You can see right there. And then if we're breaking that down, so if you want to see depending on how many sacreds it takes, we'll just use sacreds just because it's like the general currency for these things. Bada bing bada boom, divided by 4,500. Hold up guys, now is the perfect time to click on my link in the description and get a free Karato as well as 4 more insane free epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Step 1, log out of player and play on PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to the inbox and claim your first champion. Don't miss out on your chance to get a free Karato after signing up, as well as Uugo, Rector Drath, Tagoar, and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. So click on my link right now and let's crush this together. And it is 25 sacred. So I think this is honestly pretty on par with a lot of people were thinking. I think most people were thinking between 20 to 30. 25 is right in the middle of 20 to 30. So I think this is pretty accurate what people were thinking. Now, is it expensive? Yes, don't get me wrong. It is. It's a lot of sacreds. 25 sacreds is a lot, but it could have been worse. I know in the past they've had some worse ones. I think Roxanne, off the top of my head, Roxanne was like 30 something, which is insane to think about, that they thought that Roxanne for 30 sacreds was a good idea. Like, whoever thought of that? I don't know. That's a different story. But yeah, so 25 sacreds. It could have been worse. It could have been better. Obviously, it could have been better, but he's a void champion. He's limited. I think 25 for him is pretty good because you can also not have to just use sacreds. We always forget about this, but it's also a DD, or what they call it, a gear hunters now, with the old dungeon divers gear hunters. So you can also offset it with some dungeon divers points or gear hunters points as well. You don't just have to use shards. It's a 4-day event. I know everyone wants to get their shards pulled right away, but generally what I like to do and what I suggest other people do is try to do as much DD as you can in the beginning, and then at the end pull shards and see how many shards you need, so you can try to not use as much as vice versa, where if you did all your shards early, then you might pull more because you could have done some extra DD at the end with some energy or gems or something like that, and could have saved some shards. So I suggest doing DD first, but 25 sacreds, and then depending on if you want to do anything else, it'll be less. But let's say you want Leonardo and you want the 5-star soul, we can do that for you. So you just keep on clicking, click. So it doesn't really matter what, these are all the same. Let's say, I don't know, I want the 60 superior oil. It doesn't really matter. And then we get the key because we need a second key for the right hand side. We don't need to click on the top one again, that's already unlocked. We need the right side though. Come down here, click that, bada bing bada boom, and we have the soul for a grand total of 195,250 points. And if we do the math on that, again, if we're just talking about sacred shards here, you can obviously do other ways to get around and get points. 43.388889 sacreds, so pretty much 43 sacreds. We'll round down a little bit. It's expensive. It's a lot. I know most people probably don't have 43 sacreds just lying around. So if you're gonna go for both, you're gonna probably have to do some DD. Maybe you're gonna have to pull some ancients or mysteries or voids or primals or everything you got if you're trying to go for both. So it is pretty expensive. Now let's say you already have Leonardo. Should you get a second one, or should you go for the soul, or should you do both? Now, if you already have a Leonardo, you're in a good spot. I don't think you necessarily need 2 Leonardos. I think they just changed him recently too, to where 2 Leonardos on the same team, they don't interact like they used to. They don't go off of each other, and that's I don't think they counterattack or go in with each other like we thought they did. So that's a little disappointing. They got a little bit nerfed there. The other thing is, depending on where you are in the game, if you get 2 Leonardos, if you're early game, that means you have to build 2 Leonardos. That means you have to book 2 Leonardos, give them ideally good gear. So that means you're gonna have to have good defensive gear, which can be tough. And then if you're more of a late game, end game, and you're looking to get 2 Leonardos, it's like, okay, well, where are we going to use them? If you're in live arena, if you're in gold, you can't use dupes. If you're in silver or bronze live arena, you could do 2 Leonardos. That is definitely a thing, but you're eventually going to get out and go to gold where you can't. You could use them in like classic arena, siege. I guess you could maybe use 2 Leonardos. Siege defense or an offense, you could use maybe 2. But again, you're going to only have one of them blessed, so if you do get this soul, so you're going to have, and you get 2 Leonardos, you'll have one with a 5-star soul and then one with probably no soul, so there's going to be a huge discrepancy on how good the Leonardos are going to be. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not sure if you really need 2. If you're a giant Kraken whale, then obviously you're going to probably get both. You're probably going to max this whole thing out. You're going to get the mythical relics, the eternal, and everything. You don't really care, which is understandable. But if you're not a giant Kraken, then you kind of got to be a little bit more picky. And yeah, I just don't know if it's worth the resources to get 2. I think maybe just be better off to get the soul and just call it a day, because that's a lot of points. We also are going to have a fusion coming up. We're going to have new bosses coming up. There's going to be more things in the future. Like, just because the TMNT event is ending in a few days, Raid is not. Shocking, I know. Everyone thinks Raid is dying. But sorry to tell you, I think it's far from dying. So there's gonna be more things in the future, more collabs coming, where we're gonna want to have shards, we're gonna want to have resources, we're gonna want to have our energy, gems, whatever the case may be. So yeah, just don't lose sight of that. I feel like everyone is getting caught up on this TMNT, Leo. We've been waiting for months for this guy, for this path, and he's finally here, and everyone's like, gotta go. Should I get 2? Do we need 2? Should I get everything? It's like, let's take a step back, slow down a little bit, deep rest. But yeah, I don't think you necessarily need 2. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you should get 2 or if you don't need 2. Maybe I missed something where 2 would be really good, but I'm pretty sure they changed it pretty recently, because I saw something in the patch notes where they said 2 Leonardos like don't interact the way that they did before, so I think they changed that. Now, what am I going to do? That is a good question. I'm definitely getting Leonardo. I've already started doing some DD. Sadly, the event dungeon is over. I don't know why they didn't end the event dungeon when the TMNT is over, because it seemed like it was a TMNT event dungeon. It had Shredder as the boss, so it would have been nice if that would have waited a few extra days. I was grinding that before it ended. But yeah, I'm going to do probably Spider 20, get Leonardo. The 5-star soul is what's really like the debate for me, because as a late game, end game player, it's really hard to use nukers without a good soul. The thing is, he doesn't need the 5-star. He needs the 4-star. Obviously, the 6-star is really good, but he doesn't do any debuffs, so it's not like he needs the accuracy. I mean, the res is okay, but he's a nuker, doesn't really factor in too much. It's really that 3-star for the defense and that 4-star for the crit damage, and I could buy that from the shop. I could try to get lucky, put in my wish list and pull it. So that's kind of what my thought process is right now. I'm trying to debate if I want this sold. The Leonardo, 100%, if you don't have Leonardo and you have the resources, definitely get Leonardo. By himself, I think he's really good. With the turtles, he's even better, and he's limited time. So I think himself worth it. It's the soul for me that I'm questioning. But but it's like a waiting game. If I don't get the soul now, it could take me a long months, half a year maybe, before I get the 4-star soul from either buying it from the shop and showing it up there, or getting lucky and pulling it. So it's like, I kind of want to use them now, not later. So that's the thing. That's how they get you. It's like, if you want to use them now, here's the soul, but it's also, I think, extra like 20 sacreds. So it's like, oh, okay, I see. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys are going for the soul, if you guys are going for Leo, if you guys are going for both, if you're going for double Leo. I know a lot of people are asking about double Leo. Double Leo, is it worth it? I'm thinking probably not, but maybe I missed something, and I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Hit that like, hit that sub button, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.